Hey Libra, welcome back to my channel, Crystal Empress 33. I'm so glad to be here with another weekly reading, and yours feels very spiritual and special in nature because I heard they're going to regret sleeping on you, and 2025 is your year. Somebody's really going to regret sleeping on. Oh, it's not just somebody, it's somebody's, it's many, multiple. All right, they just took my eyes. You can't see it, but they just took my eyes over here in this. They told me to count petals on this flower. Hold on. 8. Karma. Up to 8 people are going to regret sleeping on you. Some of them are of higher class, some of lower class, and some in between. This kind of runs the gamut. And I'm also hearing that someone is a shaman in the making. And they were showing me like Indian tribes, like Cherokees, and just all these like rituals and practices that they have. And they're saying that you are a shaman and you're waking up to the fact that you're a shaman. But there's something about the way it is revealed to you is unique. It's profound, it's unique, and if you go and you start explaining this to a bunch of other people, they are not going to understand because people can only help you to the level that they've helped themselves. So if source is taking you here and the people have only been to this level and you're giving them your experiences up here, back here, they're going to say that's not possible. That must have been a dream. That must have been, are you sure you need to go to the doctor, be put on medication? Stuff like that. And there's something very unique about your shamanism, whoever you are, or that type of spiritual practice, that you're going to have that, but there's also going to be like a spin-off of that. It's like you're expanding the message of shamanism for someone here. You're expanding it and you're being shown the same thing in one vein, right? But then it branches out based on what you're 222, based on what you receive from source. And it's not anything anybody else has been through. And that may be the difficult part for you, because when you go through something and you want to find somebody who can relate to what you said and you can't do that, you start to question yourself about your skills and your abilities and whether you're crazy or not, and you're not crazy at all. You are having experiences. They are spiritual in nature. They are connected to your inner being, your spirit guides. They're coming through with certain things, trying to unlock these things in you. Please don't be afraid of that. It has to happen. Even if it's scary, it has to happen. And it's only scary because it just kind of comes out of nowhere. Like you're walking and you're sitting and all of a sudden this like crazy psychic spiritual experience happens in your mind where you're hearing things, seeing things, feeling things that aren't really there to anybody else, but they're there for you. You're seeing into the astral realm. So when this happens, it's going to be kind of like a poof. You're going to see it and it's not going to be expected. Please don't freak out. Don't freak out. They don't want you freaking out. Okay. Yep. Look, and I opened it up right to that. That's exactly what I was seeing in my meditation. Ancestor spirit. Connect to your lineage. A family wound pattern can be healed now. I'm using it because that's what came up in meditation. So I'm going to read from the book on this one. Oh, very last. 108 could be significant to you. 18, 108, 81, 801. White Eagle is a Native American shaman who is dedicated to honoring our spiritual heritage. He is a world-renowned spiritual guide who has been particularly cherished by mediums all over the world. He first spoke through... it literally says he's a shaman. And I got that in meditation, and then this card comes out. I love that. I love when it happens. 444 on the clock. Okay. He first spoke through a medium called Grace. Grace Cook in the early 20th century. He is the guide who helps create clear channels in our bloodline and our spiritual lineage so he can access the heart of the Creator. He also helps us move into sacred ceremony where we can hold sacred space to honor a change, a transition, celebration, or anything else that deserves time. He is wonderful for clearing space, and we can call on him for help in forging spiritual connections. Yes, it's time to call on this shaman, White Eagle here. Take some time to honor just how far you've come, recognizing through ceremony and ritual the shifts in your awareness. Hold on, that didn't make sense. Recognizing through ceremony and ritual the shifts in your awareness, healing and journey really allows you to move into a state of grace and gratitude. You have or have recently had an opportunity to heal an old family wound or pattern. Oh boy. It's important to connect with your family and spirit so that you can set a new energy of love in place. White Eagle is bringing your ancestors through to you and allowing you to know that they are happy and well. He is sounding his sacred drums to clear your spirit. I didn't even know that card was in there, I'll be honest. Had no clue. And this stuff happens to me all the time, but for some reason this is really hitting me different. And this card is sticking out to me. I want it. They're going to help you balance something out. These shamans are going to help you balance something out. You're learning to speak up for yourself and stand up for yourself. Create really healthy boundaries, but doing it with grace. There's not going to be any yelling. There's not going to be any, arguments that have like heightened emotions of anger, angry outbursts or anything like that. They're trying to help you have a calm, serene mind by exposing to you. You're going to find out some things about your ancestors and things they went through that you didn't know about that you are actually reliving here. I've had that happen many, 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 many times. I've got all kinds of journals about it. I just heard a sound mind comes from a sound practice. You are somebody who needs like a sacred space. Whether it's a small nook in a corner, you need a space that you can call your own, that you can go to anytime you need to in order to kind of regroup yourself. They're trying to teach you how to balance your spirituality with your practicality. Give you an organized kind of to-do list, so to speak. I want to clarify this Queen of Swords because I feel like there's more. Yeah, the Empress, Look at that. And the Two of Cups. And the Ace of Wands. They are helping you do this to forge new relationships that are a vibrational match to your higher self when you stand in that power. As you start setting boundaries and saying no to things that are kind of in the way that are keeping you in this imbalance, whether it's giving too much to your children or giving too much to a lover, giving too much to a work, a job that isn't going to take you anywhere. You're learning to say no and feel good in saying no. Like not feeling guilty about it. And as you do that, you cut out the riffraff. Here comes this really big, powerful spiritual awakening. And this is giving me this energy here. You see how it's like both of them are wearing a different type of headdress. And you got masculine and feminine here. You're in a twin flame. You've been questioning whether you're in a twin flame. You are absolutely, positively, unequivocally in a twin flame connection. You are meant to be separated at this time. That's probably what this imbalance is. One of the things you needed to learn was to set healthy boundaries and choose yourself. And you learn to choose yourself through your spiritual awakening. This is your spiritual awakening. This happens through some type of tumultuous kind of romance that is actually your twin flame. They have helped you. They're helping you plant seeds and reflect and go within, because you are a leader. Your job, and it doesn't feel like a job, but it is a job, and they want you to accept this. What you do now, maybe you sit at a desk from 9 to 5, typing away. Your job is actually spiritual in nature. So your job is to meditate. Your job is to have a sacred space. Your job is to care about your thoughts and use law of attraction to your benefit, not your detriment. It's that your job is to learn all of these spiritual practices, and they're helping you do this, and you are awakening a master energy inside of you. And this is like, I'm getting a really strong twin flame vibe from this. Look, there's the meditation. They want you, and you see how this card came out this way and I picked it up. So they want you to rest, relax, recharge, meditate, and listen to the guidance that you're receiving, because they're helping you unlock your third eye. And listen to it, and then take that, really integrate it into your mind, and then into your heart space. It's literally going from your mind, you see, with this third eye being ignited, from your mind to this, or from your mind here to this heart space here. Whoa. And then look who comes out to match your energy. Seriously. You see this? There's the masculine. Feminine, masculine. This masculine will not come back until you're in your cups energy. And the cups energy happens through you meditating, learning more about who you are, unlocking your spiritual abilities, having a really solid and sound practice, being firm in your decisions, and birthing this whole new life path. Whatever you do now, it is complete opposite of what you're doing in the future. It's very spiritual. You are a shaman that's reincarnated here that was a master. You could literally be him. Yep, they just said yes. Okay. I love you guys. I will see you in the next one. Peace and love.